Hello everyone, welcome to PR Pathways, your own YouTube channel. So this channel is basically about immigration, guys. If you have accidentally clicked to this video, today's video is very much special and very much important. If you want to apply for New Zealand study visa, I'm gonna cover each and everything in much more detail. How you can apply for, what are the requirements and document checklist. Each and everything will be very much precise. I'll try to make sure that this video will not be much longer, but as per the requirement, I'll try to cover as much as I could and let you understand how you can apply for New Zealand study permit. And nowadays the permit from the New Zealand are really very much open, so people can avail this opportunity. And if you want us to help you, so I have my own company, so the company can help you out in the through process from getting into the university college and until you will get your study permit. So I have experience of around 5 to 6 years in this industry, so I cover lots of countries. So we have specialization in the refusal cases. Okay, so we are covering New Zealand's study permit applications, what is the basic checklist and what are the requirements. Stay tuned, watch this until the end and try to understand what is the New Zealand study permit means. Okay, basically if you want to apply for study permit in New Zealand, you should be having some requirements fulfilled. First of all, you should be accepted from university or college. The first thing, once you will be accepted, so there are two pathways. Either you can apply from inside New Zealand or you can apply from outside of the New Zealand. Okay, so these are the just basic requirements. Let's try to cover that, how you can apply. So I'll just put the description or link in the description, sorry, and you will get to that link. So you should be applying through Immigrate New Zealand website, that's official website. And everything what I have taken in my notes today, so everything was taken from the Government of New Zealand website. So the question is when to apply. So you should be applying before 4 months of your commencing program. So for example, if program is commencing in September, you should be applying in May or June. Okay, so very much important in this particular video. So if you are having any documents, maybe it's a police certificate, your transcripts, your work experience, anything that is not in the English, I highly recommend that you should apply a translation document with your documentations and additionally add it to your document checklist. Important thing, one more here is, if you are applying this study permit for New Zealand by yourself, that's absolutely okay. But if you are getting any help from anywhere, whether us, whether from somewhere else, so you should be filling INZ 1226, that is immigration assistant form. You should be applying that form, that is mandatory. Okay, now I'm gonna cover more specific documentations and checklist in the study permit applications. Right, covering New Zealand study permit applications, I'm covering the checklist right now. So first of all, the mandatory documents are an offer of place from New Zealand education provider. So you should be having an offer from New Zealand college or accredited university or college or institution. Second important thing is you should be having a copy of your valid travel document, that is passport. Third important thing is you should be having tuition fees evidence that you have 1 year of tuition fees paid. If not, there are other conditions as well how you can avail that opportunity. We call it as AIP. AIP is the basically a system that is like much more convenient or known to the people who are in this industry. So even you don't have paid the university fees, tuition fees or college fees, you can still apply for study permit. That is AIP, that is applicant in principle. That is a different stream, so I don't want to cover that, but still you can apply for study permit if you are falling under that category. So this is basically tuition fee evidence, so confirmation from education provider. So if you are sharing bank screenshots and all the stuff, so this is not a valid. You should be getting direct confirmation from the institution where you are going to study. So next important thing is you should be having evidence you have enough money. This is very much important. So for example, if you are studying for 1 year or more, you should be having 1 year of New Zealand dollar of 20,000 as a funds to show if you are studying in the tertiary education, for example after your high school and after your senior secondary in your college or university. If you are studying in the schooling, you should be having minimum of 17,000 New Zealand dollars or 1700 per month in New Zealand dollars. In case of university, you should be having 1667 New Zealand dollars per month if your program is less than a year. There's the FTS, that is fund transfer scheme. You can also show that. There's a financial undertaking. This is very much important. For example, if your sponsor is inside New Zealand, so you should be filing INZ 1025. If your sponsor is outside of New Zealand, you should be filing INZ 1011. So these are both forms you should be filled when you're filing New Zealand study permit. You should be having, next is evidence of money to leave New Zealand. For example, you should be having return ticket or funds to buy that return ticket. Or the next thing is evidence of your health and character. So evidence of health is covers your medical certificates. Evidence of character covers your police certificate. If it's not in English, I recommend translate into English. So there are additional supporting document and evidence. For example, you should be submitting your SOP mentioning why you want to study in that particular university college, why you are coming to New Zealand, and what are the funds availability to you, and whether do you have plans to stay in New Zealand or you want to go back to your home country. Okay, you should also be mentioning any previous denials you are having from any of the countries you have applied it before, whether New Zealand or somewhere else. There are education and training certifications. If you have documents, for example, your another transcripts, maybe your IELTS and other things you have covered before in the educations, you should be submitting those in your documentation. Next important thing is your work and employment documents. So for example, if you have worked somewhere, so you should be submitting your pay stubs, your experience letter. Along with that, you should be submitting your finances. Usually every you can say countries are different. I'm talking about India. If you are coming for, let's say, from India, you should be having at least 3 months to 6 months of bank draft statements covering your finances. You should one more important thing, you can also avail education loans in case you want to show the funds. And that case, if you are applying for education loan, it should be from basically nationalized bank, nationalized registered banks. The next thing is evidence for funding plan. Like for example, if you want to study more than a year, so in that case you should be having enough funds and you have plan, like how is somebody gonna sponsor you, if somebody from New Zealand, somebody from outside of New Zealand, how you gonna cover that. You should be very clear in your SOP and with your documentations. Okay, even you need evidence of guarantor and sponsor. As I said before, you should be having evidence of English language. You should be having your evidence of identity. This is very much important. If you're applying for, let's say, India, so you should be having evidence of your identity as Aadhaar card or PAN card. This was today's video. I covered New Zealand study visa in more precise and detail. There are lots of things I can cover in this video, but I don't want to make this video much longer. I think I have covered precisely everything. If you know anything, if you want to know anything, if you want to book a session, if you want to consult with us, try to book a session with us from PR Pathways Instagram. We will help you starting from the university acceptance until the visa granted. We have 100% success rate in most of the cases, so please contact us if you want any help. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for making this Pathways a great platform for people who want to study or understand immigration. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you. We'll see you in the next video with one more beautiful content. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye. Take care.